Here we go for the final game of the Rosemont Dome tournament for the Parkside Rangers. And they'll be taking on the Lewis Flyers, who are the host of this event once again. They've done it for now several years straight. Parkside 2-3 through their first 5. Looking to finish off with a win. And Lewis University and Delaney Garden will stand in the way. Garden standing in the circle, the southpaw, ready to take on this Parkside order. It'll start with Taylor Delgado, Rutledge, Remington, Johnson, Bates, Medlin, Rodriguez, Livernash, and Welling round out as the 9 for Parkside. Garden through the motion, the first pitch down and out. And we're underway here in game number 6. A trend that's beneficial for Parkside. They've lost the first game of each day, I should say, and then won the nightcap. In this case, the afternoon cap. We'll see if Parkside can finish off 3-3. Delgado is up 2-0. Looking to strike first. First pitch, rather the third pitch is in there for a strike, 2-1. Parkside in the first inning, they've been a juggernaut, outscoring teams 12-1 in the first inning of the Rosemont Dome tournament. 2-1 Delgado, got a piece, fouled it away. Parkside with a 1-run loss 4-3 earlier this morning to William Jewell. They've played in 5 one-run games as Delgado swings and misses, strike 3. What a nasty drop ball. Now Rutledge. Rutledge went 1 for 3. She's 11 for 18 in the Rosemont Dome tournament. Takes a pitch down the middle for a strike, 0-1. Third appearance of the tournament so far for Delaney Garden. So far this season has totaled 26 2/3 of work. 0-1. Fouled away. It's 0-2. But a pitcher who loves the strikeout. So far this season, 26 of them. Had 9 versus Hillsdale yesterday in a shutout victory. 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 up, 2 down via the strikeout. Flyers 5-3. Their 5th game of the Rosemont Dome tournament, and it's the last one they'll play. Remington slaps one, cannot be handled by Wusk, that is, but she recovers and throws Remington out. A 4-3 put out. No hits, no runs, no one left on in the top of the first. To the bottom half we go from Rosemont, Illinois. Delaney Garden started in the circle for the Flyers. She will start in the box and lead the Flyers off. Garden, Hoffman, Powell, Raffjord, Bontrager, Calderon, Wusk, Kamak, and Niles for the Flyers. First pitch down and out as Casey Schickel gets the start for Parkside. Schickel enters with an even 3 ERA. 0-1 on this season. Spins one in for a strike. She's in the strike column. 1-1. 11 2/3 innings pitched so far for Schickel. 5 earned runs, 8 walks, 5 strikeouts. A 1-1, bunted, it's a good one. On comes Medlin at third, fires, but not in time. Garden, the sophomore, proving that she can do it all. Couple strikeouts in the top of the first inning, and now she bunts herself on for an infield single. Here's Hoffman. Showing bunt, pulls back on a rise ball upstairs. Schickel went all 7 versus Moorhead on Thursday. Hoffman once again showed bunt, forced to pull it back. That one was well upstairs. It's 2-0. Again, went all 7 and labored through the first inning. Allowed 3 runs, but did not allow a run the rest of the way. Showing bunt for a 3rd straight time is Hoffman, and for the 3rd straight time, Schickel does not find the zone. It's 3-0. Walked 3 in that game. Allowed 6 hits. Tossed 124 pitches. The corner shade in on 3-0. And Schickel gets one over. 3-1. Garden stands at first. Hoffman now gets it down. A late square. It's an infield base hit. Schickel tosses over to second, trying to catch Garden off guard. 2 bunts, 2 base hits, and Lewis is brewing here in the bottom of the first. Lewis lost their most recent game yesterday to Minnesota Duluth 5-3. First pitch to Powell. Hit mile high that hit the ceiling. They're going to say that's a pop out. Jalen Powell in disbelief. But that's what's going to happen playing here at the Dome. Raffjord now. Takes one off the plate. 1-0. This is considered a home game for Lewis and an away for Parkside. The previous 5 were all neutrals. Raffjord takes one in the zone, and it's 1-1. 350 is the average for Lewis's 4-hitter. 4 doubles, 6 runs batted in. That's tied for the most on the team. 1-1 from Schickel. Up and out, 2-1. Off second is Garden. Off first is Hoffman. The 2 laid down textbook bunts for base hits. Raffjord digs in on a 2-1. Takes it out, 3-1. And Raffjord well ahead here. Chance to pick out what she likes and give it a ride. The 3-1, Schickel through the motion, way upstairs, ball 4. The bases are juiced. Megan Bontrager steps in. 286 through the first 8 games. Corners in, middle playing back. Outfield in normal depth. First pitch swinging, first pitch ripping. Base hit, one will score. Around third, Hoffman, the throw is late. Over to second goes Bontrager. The throw by Johnson is in time to nab her at second. That's a 2-6 put out as Johnson BB'd that ball to second base across the diamond, but not before Bontrager with the 2-run base hit. So there's 2 outs, and Frefjard stands at third. Evie Calderon steps in. First pitch upstairs, 1-0. Mia Johnson, normally found at third, showing off her ability to throw that ball across the diamond as that one hit the helmet of Calderon. Second free pass of the opening inning for Schickel. Seventh batter of the inning now. Three straight have reached. Wusk grounds one hard. Medlin bobbles it, boots it. An E5 will bring home Lewis's 3rd run of the inning. Ball was hit hard, but a play that needs to be made. Grace Kamak now. The average is even at 300. 3 hits in 10 tries. First pitch upstairs, 1-0. One of those 3 hits were a triple. It's her only extra base hit. And Lewis as a team has produced just 2 homers so far. Swinging, grounding one towards that 5-6 hole and through. Calderon ended up in a dive back to third base. That ball was hit hard and the bases are loaded once again. Calderon at third, Wusk at second, Kamak at first. The 9th hitter of the inning, Gabby Lyles. 444 the average this season. First pitch is a strike from Schickel, who is in danger of allowing the Flyers to fly away with this one in the first inning. No balls, 1 strike. Schickel through the motion. It's upstairs, 1-1. Lyles, 8 hits and 18 at-bats. 2 doubles, 6 runs batted in, slugging .556. A 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Lyles ahead of Schickel. A long inning. This is going to be the 24th pitch coming up. 2 balls, 1 strike, bases loaded, bottom of the first. A 2-1 in the dirt. The count goes to 3-1. Hitters count, nowhere to put Niles. Swinging and barely getting a piece. The count goes full and the merry-go-round will be in motion. Calderon off a third. Wusk off a second. Kamak off of first. They will all be off to the races as Schickel delivers a full count pitch. On its way. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Big moment here in the first inning. Already 3 runs have crossed. Full count pitch. Swinging, grounded. That's a fair ball, snagged by Rodriguez at first. She tags the bag to retire this side. 3 runs crossed for Lewis. They have taken a 3-run advantage as we move to the second inning from Rosemont, Illinois. Here we go, second inning from Rosemont in Game 6 of the Rosemont Dome Tournament. Johnson baits Medlin. First pitch to Johnson. Fastball outside corner, called a strike. Took Garden 9 pitches to get through the first inning. 7 of them were strikes. Now 8 of 10 have been in the zone. Struck out Delgado and Rutledge. 0-1 to Johnson. Hit foul, pulled it. It's 0-2. Johnson's got some raw power. Thought in the back of my mind is watch Johnson run into one and crush it. Garden is maybe the hardest thrower we've seen this weekend. An 0-2. Swing and a miss. What a rise ball it was. Third strikeout through 4 batters. And Riley Bates to the plate. All have been swinging and all have been on the rise ball. Bates looking to be the first base runner. She loops it into center, and she will be for Parkside. Riley Bates smack in the middle of the order for Parkside. Consistently producing. 3rd most hits on the team. Breaking a tie with Johnson. That was her 10th hit of the season, 9th single. Now Medlin pops it up. That'll be a foul ball. Went behind home plate. Regardless, 0-1, and first pitch strikes have now become a theme for Garden. Every hitter has been dealt a first pitch strike. That's 6 for 6. Medlin slams one. Foul ball. That was a close call. Went off the glove of Powell. Medlin tormented that ball down the line. Bates off the first, no balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Medlin. Low. Good changeup. Medlin thought about it. Nearly pulled the trigger. Garden has struck out 3 through 5 batters faced so far. striking out exactly a batter an inning this season. 1-2. Medlin bounces one to short, fielded on the backhand by Hoffman. They go to second for one. The turn by West to first, not in time. So a fielder's choice puts Medlin on the base path. Bates is erased. And here's Tony Rodriguez. First time playing against Lewis since being a Flyer just last year. Garden through the motion. First pitch to Rodriguez. Slap down the right field line. That's a fair ball. It'll head into the corner, but be a ground rule double. Rodriguez against the Flyers. First extra base hit of the season. Now Livernash. Tough left-on-left matchup. 2 on the pond. Outside corner called a strike. 7 batters in a row have seen a first pitch strike from Delaney Garden. Parkside can eat into this deficit, trailing 3, 2 on, 2 out. Livernash, healthy cut at the 0-1 heater. It's now 0-2. Big pitch. Garden can work out of it. Livernash digs in, swings and misses. Strike 3. 4th strikeout through 2 innings for Delaney Garden. In and out of trouble. And to the home half of the second we go from Rosemont, Illinois.
There it is. Thank you, sir. Yep. Appreciate you. Start.
Lewis will reset at the top here in the second inning. Garden, Hoffman, and Powell. First pitch to Garden. Misses below the knees. It's 1-0. Garden doing it all. 4 punch-outs in the circle through 2 innings. She singled and scored in the first on a bunt. Now that one hit her in the box. It's 1-1. Garden in the box is 8 for 30 this season. And real solid offensively. She slaps one softly left side, fielded by Medlin. Throws out the speedy Garden. Schickel allowed 3 in the first, 2 were earned. She begins the second with the putout. Hoffman 1 for 1. She also bunted for a single. Both her and Garden got the inning started by laying down some pretty bunts. Both would come around and score. 1-0 to Hoffman. Upstairs, 2-0. Schickel did throw a lot of pitches in that first inning. She's up to 32 already, and less than 50% of them have been strikes. Walked one, hit one in the first. 2-0 low, it's 3-0. Three-0 pitch. That's a strike. Let her high. Hoffman has tripled twice this season. Got some speed. She hits one to third. Played by Medlin across the diamond for out number 2. And Jalen Powell steps into the box. 6 hits in 24 at-bats this season. First pitch to her, a strike, let her high. It's 0-1. Powell popped out her last time up. Swung at the first pitch, it ripped it off the roof. She swings this time under the glove of Medlin and into left field. Frafjord now. Walked in the first. Came around to score as well. Takes the first pitch down and out, 1-0. Two different stories in the circle. Guarded on one end, filling up the zone, and on the other end, Schickel falling behind hitters. Now 2-0. And Johnson will go talk to Casey. A chance to regain her composure. Powell on first, reaching on the error at third by Medlin. Medlin now with 2 errors over there at the hot corner. Schickel resets. She trails 2-0 in the count to Frafjord. Pitch hit in the air, deep left field, but it hit off the ceiling. And that's an out. That'll end the second inning from Rosemont, Illinois. It's a 3-0 Flyers lead over the Rangers. Here we go in the third. Parkside will start with Welling, Delgado, and Rutledge. That's 9-1-2 for the Rangers. First pitch to Welling. Outside corner, called a strike. Hey, guess what? Another hitter started with a strike. All 9. Wedling trailing 0-1, now 0-2. What a pitch that was, a curve. Welling forced to battle in her first at-bat. Garden has struck out 4 through the first 8 hitters. Now 9. 5 strikeouts, first time through. All swinging. Here's Delgado. Looking to avenge herself, struck out to lead the game off. First pitch to Delgado. She swings, punches one to short. Hoffman there, the throw is high. That'll be an error. Delgado all right. A minor collision with Frapjard at first. Some good sportsmanship shown over there at first base. So Delgado reaches on an error here with 1 out. And here's Rutledge. First pitch to Rutledge. She swings and pops it up on the infield. Chance for Hoffman to redeem herself. One pitch, 1 out, and Rutledge retired here in the 3rd. Here's Remington. Remington, chance to spark some offense here for the Parkside Rangers in the 3rd. They trail 3. First pitch to Remington, punched, snagged. Oh man, can't hit it any better than that if you're Remington. Garden is literally doing it all. To the home half of the 3rd we go on a 3-0 Flyers lead. Home half of the 3rd, and it's 5, 6, and 7 for the Flyers of Lewis. Montrager leads it off. First pitch. Rise ball upstairs, 1-0. Singled home a run, singled home 2 runs, I'd like to say, in that first inning. Pulled one through the 4-3 hole. 1-0, slap to center. Second hit for Montrager. It's a good piece of hitting. Trusting her hands and letting it fly. Evie Calderon now was hit in her first at-bat. First pitch, high upstairs. Schickel struggling a bit to control her pitches. This is a good Lewis team. They've displayed it so far as the 1-0 has popped up. That's a foul ball. Won 38 games a year ago, did Lewis. Winners of the GLVC Conference Tournament. Earned a bid, an automatic bid, into the NCAA Midwest Regional Tournament. Went 2-2. Hit hard. Medlin hit it off of her. The chance to make a play at second, it's made. So this is a fun one. A fielder's choice on a 5-6-4 putout. Bonrager erased off the base path. Calderon's gonna reach on a fielder's choice. So 1 out, 1 on. Wusk steps in. The ball goes past Johnson and to the backstop. That'll be a wild pitch. Calderon now in scoring position. In that NCAA Midwest Regional Tournament for Lewis, faced a 5-seed UIS, the University of Illinois Springfield. Won the first game 3-0. Lost to UIndy 3-2. Faced Illinois Springfield, knocked him out with the 6-5 win. Then lost a heartbreaker 2-1 in Indianapolis to UIndy. That one was tap foul off the leg of Wusk's, so she can take a moment to recompose. But that UIndy rivalry with Lewis was a fun one because Lewis beat UIndy in the GLVC championship, and UIndy got their revenge with a pair of wins in regionals. 1-1. High upstairs, 2-1. That last game was 2-1 UIndy over Lewis. Lewis had the bases loaded in the last inning. Frafjard walked, and the bases loaded were stranded. That one's punished up the middle, a base hit. Calderon will score from second. A bullet from Wusk. It's 4-0 Lewis. Ortman will go talk to Schickel. Her day will come to an end. And a subs across the board. Looks like Medlin will go back behind the plate. Johnson back to third. We'll figure everything out and let you know when we return.
You guys want this or? Yeah, we'll keep it. 23 coming.
Livia Maznica enters the circle. Runner on first is Wusk following the RBI base hit that knocked Schickel out of this game. The batter, Grace Kamak, the 8-hitter who singled in the first. First pitch to her, upstairs, 1-0. So Schickel lasts just 2 1/3 3 of the 4 were earned, and the one on first she's responsible for. Maznica delivers a strike, and it's 1-1. Maznica's been Parkside's most brilliant pitcher up to this point. 2.51 earned run average through 4 appearances and 3 starts. 1-1. Kamak showed bunt, pulled back. On a pitch inside. Maznica, 22 1/3 innings of work so far. 8 strikeouts, 6 walks. Here's a 2-1, hit in the air, high into left. Rutledge chasing. She's under it, making the catch for out number 2. Kamak just got under that one. Didn't hit it terribly. And now Niles, the 9-hitter. Maznica looking to enter and slow things down. First pitch to Niles outside. 3rd game Maznica is appearing in already here in the Rosemont Dome Tournament. 1-0. Hit hard into right field, a base hit. Livernash gets it in. Going first to third is Wuss. The throw not handled by Johnson. Our base umpire was ready to punch Wusk out, but Johnson unable to hang on. Niles advances on the throw. It's a base hit. She's at second, Wusk at third, and the order flips for Garden. Another really hard hit ball. Now Garden can deliver the punch with a base hit. Showed bunt, pulled it back. 1-0. 1 for 2. Bunt single in the first, score. Grounded out in the second. One-0. In there for a strike. Maznica gets one over. Garden has struck out 5 so far. Making some star-studded plays in the circle as well. 1-0, slapped into left field. That's going to do damage. Going all the way to the wall. Both runs will score. Garden on her high horse. She's got a 2-run triple. Six nothing, Lewis. Here's Hoffman. First pitch, knee high, called a strike. It's 0-1. Schickel's day is done officially now. It's 5 runs, 4 of them earned. 1-2 Maznica, and another one waiting on third base. She's allowed 2 hits now and 3 batters. This Lewis offense starting to take over. Hoffman takes it outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Long history between these two teams. Of course, former GLVC foes. Parkside is 17-28 against them all time. The 2-1. Hoffman takes it for a strike, 2-2, and Maznica a strike away from working out of this. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Maznica through the motion. Flared in the air, left field. On comes Rutledge to make the running grab. That'll do it, but not before more damage. In fact, 3 more. And Delaney Garden highlighted the inning with a 2-run triple. She'll take the circle as we enter the 4th.
Down.
Johnson, Bates, Medlin. That's 4, 5, 6 for Parkside. They need answers. There's an 8-run rule after 5. Parkside yet to score, with only 2 hits so far against Delaney Garden. First pitch to Johnson. Pokes it foul. Johnson struck out swinging. Garden has been real good. 2 hits allowed. They both came in the second. The 0-1, and therefore a strike a little below the letters. It's 0-2 to Mia Johnson. Bates, she's 1 for 1. She awaits on deck. Garden through the motion, swing and a miss, strike 3. And here comes Bates. 6th strikeout already through 3 1/3 for Delaney Garden. Want to know the craziest part? She's thrown 30 pitches and 27 of them have been strikes. First pitch to Bates, another strike. Now, I've personally lost count, but first pitch strikes have been just about as common as it gets for Garden. There's a good chance it's been every batter. The 0-1, taken inside. Bates thought about it as that one came running in on her shins. One's off the plate. So Garden falls behind Bates. Bates has Medlin trailing with 1 out, no one on. Parkside trailing 6. 3-run innings in the 1st and 3rd have highlighted Lewis's lead. 2-1, Bates late. Barely got a piece, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, and an out. Pitch to Bates. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. 7th strikeout for Garden. The first one looking. Medlin early on it. Smoked it foul. And if you remember back in the 2nd inning, Medlin reached on a fielder's choice, but controversial call earlier in her at-bat. Hit a really hard chopper down the 3rd baseline, hit off the glove of Powell at 3rd for the Flyers. It was ruled foul, but Boy, it was close. Outside corner, 0-2. Garden on the verge of striking out the side. The 0-2. Medlin got a piece. Calderon couldn't hang on. A chance to go through 4 innings under 40 pitches for Delaney Garden. Another 0-2. Hit in the air right center field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Medlin has been battling in both of her at-bats, and this time she comes up with Parkside's third hit, and she's on with 2 outs. And here's Tony Rodriguez. Absolutely smoked a double down the right field line in the second inning. Looking for a repeat performance with Livernash on deck. Rodriguez digs in. That's in there for a strike. Sound like a broken record with these first pitch strikes from Delaney. It's not walked a hitter, has struck out 7. The third hit just came off the bat of Medlin, and now Rodriguez waves and misses 0-2. What a changeup that was. Had Rodriguez off balance. Now forced to battle. 0-2. Medlin at first. 2 outs in the top of the 4th. The 0-2. Rise ball upstairs. Calderon throws down, but not a close play. Medlin was barely off the bag. Rodriguez looking to start a rally. 1-2. Garden through the motion. Rodriguez punches one to short, booted. Hoffman with an error. And the inning is alive for Parkside. Alive and well with 2 on. Livernash struck out in the second. Has 2 ducks on the pond with 2 outs. First pitch to her. Swinging, fouling one off. Medlin, she singled with 2 outs. Rodriguez reaches on the 2-out error. Livernash looking to capitalize and get Parkside on the board. The pitch to her fouled away again. And immediately 0-2. Livernash steps up in the box, crouches, set to go, left on left. The 0-2, in there, strike 3 called. 8th strikeout for Delaney Garden. She's through 4 scoreless innings and nearly as efficient as it gets. To the home half we go. Crazy. Powell, Frefjord, Bontrager. First one popped up right side in foul ground, a long way for Delgado, and she can't get to the spot. Powell remains alive. Originally on the broadcast, I said that Powell reached on an error in the second. Official review is a base hit. So she's 1 for 2. Here's the 0-1. He gets it into center field for a base hit. That one ran in on her hands, but muscled it into center field. She's now 2 for 3. And the leadoff hitter is on for the Flyers. 3 in the first, 3 in the third. Frefjord, first pitch to her. Off the plate, 1-0. Let me tell you, Frefjord got into one in her last at-bat, but it hit off that roof, ruled it out. It's the 1-0. She hits another one on a line into left. Rutledge makes the running catch. Another hard hit for Frefjord. She's smirking. She knows she's seeing the ball well. Can't really do much more than that. 1 out, 1 on. Here's Bontrager. Two for 2, pair of RBIs. She has smoked the ball a couple times. Takes the first one off the plate, 1-0. Here's the 1-0, big cut and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Masnika looking to deliver a few flawless innings out of the bullpen. Hit in the air, shallow center. On comes Remington, who calls off Welling and makes the catch. Big out, as Bontrager is retired for the first time this afternoon. Here's Calderon. 0 for 1. Reached on a fielder's choice in the third and would come around and score. Was hit in the first and stranded. First pitch to her. In there for a strike. Masnika took something off it to dump it in the zone. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, and a 6-0 Lewis lead. Powell off the first. First pitch outside. Rather, the second pitch, 1-1. To summarize the Rosemont Dome tournament, it's been a series of 1-run games. A 3-2 loss against Minnesota State Moorhead for Parkside, and 9-8 win over Truman State later that day. The 1-1 misses outside, 2-1. They show up the next day on Friday, and a 9-inning, 1-run loss to the University of Minnesota Duluth. Parkside rebounded with a 5-4 win against Upper Iowa. And then this morning, after taking Saturday off, lost 4-3 to William Jewell College. The count now 3-1 to Evie Calderon. Parkside trailing 6-0. This one a lot different than the first 5. And a walk. Powell led off the inning with a base hit in the 4th. Masnika got 2 outs, both in the air, and Calderon with the 5-pitch walk. Waski's 1 for 2, singled home a run in her last at-bat and scored. First pitch drops in for a strike. Masnika uses the off-speed to get ahead, 0-1. Home half of the 4th and a 6-run lead for Lewis. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away, 0-2. Now Maznica can work out of it. The 0-2. Way outside. Maznica through the motion, swing and a miss, strike 3. She works in and out of trouble in the home half of the 4th. 6 runs the lead for Lewis. To the 5th inning, we go from Rosemont, Illinois.
Down.
Here we go in the 5th inning, and it's 9-1-2 for the Rangers. Welling pulls it foul, 0-1. Welling's second at bat here in the 9-hole for Parkside. It's Welling, Delgado, and Rutledge due up for the Rangers. Welling takes it outside. It's 1-1. Final game of the Rosemont Dome tournament. Parkside will take on the Springfield Invitational next weekend. 2 versus Illinois Springfield and 2 versus Quincy. Doubleheader on a Friday, doubleheader on a Saturday. Pulled foul on 1-1. Garden ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 8 punch-outs under her belt through 4 innings. The 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, that's 9. Garden is just being untouchable. Just 3 hits for Parkside. 3rd time through begins now with Delgado. Delgado takes the first one off the plate. Delgado reached on an error in the 3rd and was a strikeout victim in the 1st. Throughout this tournament, Parkside really hasn't struck out all that much, but now facing easily the best arm they've seen in Delaney Garden. 1-0 the pitch to Delgado. She's late on it. It's fouled off to the right side. Delgado looking to spark a rally. An excellent base runner, 4 of 5 in the stolen base category this season. Hits it softly left side. Played on a bounce by Hoffman. Delgado beats it out. May not have looked the prettiest, but that's an infield base hit. And more importantly, Parkside has a base runner here in the 5th. Rutledge, a rare 0 for 2, looking to break it. Cassie has yet to reach. First pitch, hit hard, could be 2 to short. Hoffman goes to second for 1. That's all they'll get. Rutledge has some wheels. Delgado erased off the base path. Rutledge takes over at first, and here's Remington. Remington hit a screamer up the middle in her last at-bat. And Garden caught it, robbed her. Remington does it again. It hits the foot of Garden, and it's into right field. Rutledge heads to third. Remington will trail. Remington waving her hands to the bench saying, let's get this thing going. Garden will get checked on here. Believe she's all right. She's got a smirk, and so do the rest of the infields. Remington was a little upset after lining out to Garden. Displayed some frustration. And then says, I'll just do it again. This time your foot, not your glove. The ball ricocheted into right field. So Rutledge at third, Remington at second, Parkside trailing 6. And here's Mia Johnson. Has struck out twice. Let's see if she can figure Garden out here in her third at-bat. First pitch to Johnson. Here it comes. Johnson hits it in the air, right center field. Chasing in the gap is Bunt Ranger. And she makes the play. Parkside strands 2 after 2 hits and 2 left on. 6-0 Lewis, and to the home half of the 5th we go. Bottom of the 5th. Flyers with that 6-run advantage. Parkside has threatened in the last few innings, but nothing has come of it in the scoring category. Maznika out for another inning of work, slated with 8-9-1. Here in the 5th, Kamak rifles one left side. Diving as Welling, it's past her. That's a base hit for Kamak, her second. She's 2 for 3. Niles 1 for 2 on the day. Singled, scored in the 3rd. Looking to set the table for Delaney Garden at the top. First pitch off the plate and down. 1-0. Lewis has put together 11 hits so far. Nearly 12. Niles smoked that one. but well ahead of it. Niles takes this one outside. 2 balls and 1 strike here with still no one out in the bottom of the 5th inning. Parkside will, of course, take on that Springfield Invitational next weekend. The weekend after, head down to Missouri for 4 more as the 2-1 is fouled back to the screen. The count will even up at 2. And not return home until the 23rd of March. Taking on Grand Valley State and Davenport. Back-to-back doubleheaders at home. The next time I'll be on the call. 2-2, hit to short. This could be 2. Welling will opt to go to first and sling it across the diamond in time. (6-3) on the putout. Over to second goes Kamak. She's in scoring position. And here's Garden. 2 for 3. Single in the first scored. And an 2 RBI triple in the third. Sees it upstairs. She has been the MVP of this game. Shows bunt, pulls back. Pitch was out of the zone. It's 2-0. On the mound with 9 strikeouts through 5 innings. With only 5 hits allowed and no walks. In the box, 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. And well ahead 3-0. Masnika through the motion. Delivers a strike right down Main Street. 3-1. It's Parkside. Trailing here in the 5th inning. In need of getting back offensively and giving themselves a chance. They'll have 6 outs to work with. Good bunt by Garden. It goes right back to Masnika. And Delgado snares it. The bunt moves Kamak over. She's at third. Here's Hoffman. Another speedster. 1 for 3 so far. In there for a strike. Masnika just dropped that in the zone. A real solid effort by Masnika so far. Looking to complete 2 2/3 with 1 more out here. They count 1-1. It's allowed 4 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 1 earned run. The runner on third right now would be earned if it comes on home. Upstairs, 2-1. Just 1 hitter has struck out for Lewis. And a complete different story on the other side. The 2-1 hit to short, but right at Welling. Can't hit it better than that, right? To the 6th we go. Parkside with 6 outs to play with. Looking to claw back into this.
Now.
Bates, Medlin, Rodriguez. 5-6-7 for Parkside. In need of a comeback. 6 outs to play with. Bates takes it off the plate. Bates has been real solid for Parkside this weekend, proving to be a big piece for this team moving forward in the 24 season here in her junior year. 1 for 2 so far. She's recorded 10 hits in 29 at-bats, and she fouls it off her foot. One ball, one strike. Garden through the motion. The pitch to Bates. Wave and a miss. 1-2. Garden on the verge of double-digit strikeouts. The 1-2. There it is. 10 strikeouts in the game through 5 1/3 for Delaney Garden. Wow. The best pitching performance so far. This one peppered into left field. Medlin swinging a hot stick right now. It's her second hit of the game. Parkside has just 6 hits, and Medlin has 3 of them. Medlin will get a runner here. Savak will come in. Medlin has caught all of game 1 today, and he's now caught half of this game. Is officially the most strikeouts Garden has had in a game this season. Rodriguez hits it hard to third. Thrown on to second for 1. Not in time. A fielder's choice for Rodriguez. Livernash, a try here in the top of the 6th with 2 outs. Rodriguez at first. 6-0 Lewis. Livernash fouled off to the left side. Livernash 0 for 2. Strikeout swinging and a strikeout looking. Hit to short. Softly hit. Tough play. Hoffman throws on the run, making a tough play look easy. Through 6 is Garden all scoreless. And Lewis carrying a 6-0 lead into the home half of the 6th. Powell, Frafjord, and Bot Rager here in the home half of the 6th. Last chance for Lewis to add on some insurance, of course, with a nice cushion as this game has developed. Powell waves and misses. Count is 0-1 as Maznica steps into the circle again. 3rd inning of relief. 0-1, Powell hits it towards center. Fielding it is Delgado across her body. That's a nice play. 4-3 on the putout. 1 up, 1 down here in the 6th. Frafjord, 0 for 2. First pitch, Tour. It's in there for a strike, and all of a sudden Maznica not only moving with some urgency, but filling up the zone here in the 6th. It's Lewis offense, aggressive, and they possess a lot of power, and they've displayed it. Yet to leave the yard, but spraying the ball gap to gap, and they've been just real good offensively. 11 hits as a team. This might be 12, and it is. Looping into right field for a base hit. Even the loopers and the ones off the end of the bat are dropping in for Lewis. That's when you know you're having a good day. Pitch runner coming in is Frafjord. We'll get the sub. Mackenzie Sheehan will run. The freshman from Wisconsin. Went to Union Grove High School. Standing at 6-1 over there at first base. Here's Bont Rager. 2 for 3 on the day, a pair of RBIs. Lays down a bunt, goes towards the mound. Maznica jumps across the circle and throws her out. An athletic play by Maznica. Good defensively in the middle of the diamond. 2 outs, over to second goes Sheehan. Evie Calderon with 2 outs and 1 on. Does not offer at the first pitch, off speed, in the dirt, 1-0. In the 7th, Parkside will bring 9-1-2 to the plate in hopes of brewing up a big-time comeback. Off the plate, 2-0. Will not be easy. Delaney Garden has been stellar for the Flyers. In there on 2-0. Maznica so far through 3 1/3. 1 earned run on 5 hits, a strikeout and a walk. Hit hard right at short, booted by Welling. I mean, that was a rocket. We'll let you know the official scoring on it when a decision is made. I mean, that was hit so hard that Frafjord couldn't even advance. The batter, Wuski. Swinging and fouling off pitch number 1 from Maznica. First and second here with 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Lewis has just had 2 big innings. That's kind of how we have defined things. The official ruling on Calderon's swing is an error. Error at short, an E6. Second Parkside error of the afternoon. As Maznica jumps ahead 0-2. Maznica through the motion on 2 strikes. It's hit in the air right field. It's shallow. Delgado gets leather on it. Cannot hang on. One will score. Sheehan races to the plate. Calderon hangs around at third. Real tough play for Delgado's. Limping over there at the 4th position. 7-0 Lewis. RBI single for Wusky. That's her 2nd run batted in, and she stands at second base. Maybe we'll give her a double on that. Been raving all inning about how hard Lewis hits the baseball, and now, ironically, a couple soft loopers have gotten the job done here in the 6th, and they are back on the board for the first time since the 3rd inning. Emma Young will pitch it out of the conference in the circle between Parkside's infield. Looking for one more out and get those bats swinging one last time here in the Rosemont Dome tournament. Parkside has won 2 of 5 games so far. Grace Kamak has been great. 2 of 3. First pitch, fastball for a strike. Well, Grace Kamak, of course, is now on the bench with Emma Young pinch hitting. Young, the junior, an Illinois native. Fouls one away right side. Maznica ahead 0-2. Just 6 at-bats so far this season for Young. 2 hits. Looking for a third. It would probably drive home 2 as well. Off the plate. Close but no cigar. 1-2. Niles awaits on deck, hoping for a shot. Nearing the home half of the 6th. The 1-2. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Another 1-2. Maznica through the motion. Popped up right side. That'll get out of play. Lewis 3-1 as the host in the Rosemont Dome tournament. Looking for win number 4 and their 6th overall this season. That one hit Young in the knee. Maznica, who was well ahead, hits Young and the bases are juiced. With Niles coming up. Looks like they'll be making a sub beforehand.
Coach, 26 to 33.
Grace Erickson. She will bat here. 32 at-bats this season, just 4 hits. Bases juice, 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and loops one left field over third. Welling a long way to go. It lands in foul ground. That close to at least 2 more runs. Masnika looking to stay ahead. She will. The count's now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Masnika gets her swinging. Down goes Erickson, and that retires the side. 1 crosses on 2 hits, 3 left on, and a 7-0 advantage for the Flyers. Parkside with 3 outs to play with. 9-1-2 due up.
Under 24 and 33. Come on. 14.
Olivia Fee, pitch hitting here in the 7th. First pitch to Fee. Below the knees, 1-0. This is her first at-bat of the season for the senior from Michigan. Fee takes it outside corner. The count is even, 1-1. As great as Lewis's offense has been, Delaney Garden has set the tone inside the circle. 6 innings, just 64 pitches with 10 strikeouts, and 1 strike away from 1 more. Has allowed 6 hits and has not walked a batter. This is my favorite stat line of Garden's line. She's thrown 67 pitches, and 57 of them have been strikes. An incredible stat. Fee got a piece. Top of the order, looming around, beginning with Taylor Delgado. Rutledge due up 3rd. She's in the hole, the 1-2. Fee got a piece of it again. Fee hitting for Welling, struck out a couple times. Parkside in need of a big-time last inning rally. Here's the 1-2 to Fee, up the middle and snagged again. What else can you do? Second time Garden has done that. A line out. Parkside down to their final 2 outs. Delgado now. Singled in her last at-bat. First pitch off the plate, 1-0. Garden makes that play so nonchalant. Just pokes her glove at it, puts some leather on it. Second time she's done it. Swing and a miss. Delgado waves through it. It's 1-1. One ball and 1 strike. Delgado fouls it away. Right side of home plate, a heater running in on her hands. 1 ball, 2 strikes here with an out. Top of the 7th inning from Rosemont, Illinois. Been a blast covering Parkside softball all weekend long. The 1-2 to Delgado, takes it off the plate. Delgado chokes up about an inch on the bat. Gonna put the ball in play and trust her wheels. The 2-2, fouled away again. Two and two. Popped up on the infield. Tough play as in comes Wuski to make it. Parkside out of their final out. And Rutledge, a stellar tournament, 11 hits in these 6 games. Heading over 500 this season. One more at bat here in the Dome. Homered back in game 1 on Thursday morning. First pitch, popped up, right side, but foul. Rutledge crushed a homer in that first game. It's in there for a strike. Parkside down to their final strike of the Rosemont Dome tournament. Lewis on the verge of their 4th win, taking 4 out of 5 as the host of the Rosemont Dome tournament. The 0-2, Rutledge got a piece. Rutledge will battle again. Another 0-2. Hit hard, base hit, Cassie Rutledge. Hit number 12 of the tournament. Fitting that in her last at-bat, she'll end off with a knock. Now Remington gets a shot here in the final inning. What a tournament she's had as well. Singled in her last at-bat. First pitch swinging late. Flied it foul. Hit safely in every game in the tournament. She's got her 2nd on a bullet in the left field. She's got an argument for 3 hits this game. And Johnson will dig in with 2 outs and 2 on. 0 for 3. Swings and flies the first pitch foul. Back-to-back hits for Rutledge and Remington. An 0-1 pitch coming to Johnson. Fouled it straight back, and Parkside once again down to their final strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Garden looking to put this one on ice. The 0-2 outside. Getting loud for 1-2. Here it comes. Johnson flies it foul and will do it again. Not going away. Johnson sticks around, just battling with Parkside out of their final strike. The 1-2 in there, strike 3 called. Ball game from Rosemont, Illinois. Fitting that this one comes to a conclusion with a Delaney Garden punch-out. She struck out 11 in the game, and that does it here in Game 6 of the Rosemont Dome Tournament. Your final box score, Parkside, 0 runs on 8 hits and 2 errors. And your winners, Lewis, 7 runs on 13 hits and 2 errors as well. What a weekend it was. 6 games up, 6 games down. And Parkside will head back to Kenosha, possessing a 4-7 record. We'd like to take this time to thank everyone who made this production of Parkside Rangers Athletics possible. Parkside softball returns to action next weekend in the Springfield Invitational. They'll play doubleheaders on Friday and Saturday, the 1st and 2nd, against Illinois Springfield and Quincy University. For myself, Ethan Birch, saying so long from Rosemont, Illinois, and thank you for listening all weekend long.